Welcome back to Kickoff Explained, where we dive into the wildest stories of football's biggest moments. And today, make no mistake, we're heading into the heart of one of the most intense rivalries in sport. El Clásico, between Barcelona and Real Madrid. From betrayals, flying pigs' heads, brutal challenges, racism scandals, and VAR madness, this is the story of controversy, of hatred, of passion. Sit back, because we're dissecting every major controversial moment from 2000 through to the present day. Let's go. Section 1, 2000, The Betrayal of Luis Figo. We begin with perhaps the defining seismic moment of this century's rivalry, the summer of 2000, when Luis Figo left Barcelona for Real Madrid. At the time, Figo was a beloved icon at Barcelona. Then, suddenly, he joined their bitter rivals. The backlash was instantaneous. For many Barca fans, this was not just a transfer, it was treason. Fast forward to November 2002. Figo returns to Camp Nou wearing Madrid's white shirt. The atmosphere? Explosive. He takes a corner kick, and what happens next becomes one of football's most infamous images: objects raining down, and most shockingly, a pig's head lands near him. The match is stopped for around 12 to 16 minutes due to safety concerns. The pig's head became a lasting symbol, not just of fan rage, but of how toxic this rivalry could get. Why does this matter? Because the transfer itself changed everything. It ratcheted up suspicion, anger, and for Barcelona fans, a sense of betrayal that would color many Clásicos to come. On camera cue, show clips of the pig's head incident, slow motion of Figo's expression, the crowd. So when you see controversy in the context of El Clásico, this is where it really popped off. Section 2, The Mourinho versus Guardiola Era and Tactical Wars, 2009-2013. Next up, the managerial war years, when two of the game's biggest figures clashed in and around El Clásico: José Mourinho, Real, and Pep Guardiola, Barcelona. Beyond the tactics you see on the pitch, these matches became psychological battles, touchline feuds, mind games, friction in press conferences. One infamous moment. In 2011, Mourinho was caught poking Barcelona assistant coach Tito Vilanova in the eye. Yes, in the eye. The match was charged. Another. In that same era, Barcelona hammered Real Madrid 5-0, November 2010s, and Gerard Piqué celebrated with a five-finger salute aimed at the Bernabeu crowd. It added fuel to the fire. These clashes are important because they show how the rivalry expanded, from clubs and players into coaches, media narratives, and entire football cultures. Cue visuals, press room shouting match, Mourinho-Guardiola stare-downs, celebrations. If you're making content on mind games in sport, this era is gold. Section 3, On-Pitch Violence, Pepe's Stamp on Messi, January 18th, 201. 2. Turning to pure on-pitch controversy, 18. January 2012, Copa del Rey quarter-final first leg at the Santiago Bernabeu. Match day, tension high. Then, in the 68th minute, Pepe of Real Madrid appears to deliberately stamp on the hand of Lionel Messi, who was lying on the ground after a foul. The referee misses it. The Spanish media explode. Marca calls it shameful. AEZU says general condemnation is due. Pepe issues a statement saying it was unintentional and apologizes to Messi. Why this matters? For Barcelona fans, proof of Madrid's dirty tactics. For football watchers, serious questions about sanctioning, referee responsibility, and the culture of aggression in these fixtures. Cue visuals, slow-motion stamp, replays, media headlines, fans outraged. If you're doing a segment on dirty moments in football, this is a stand-u tee. Section 4, Recent Controversies, Racism and Modern Era Scandals, 2020s. Now let's bring it right up to recent years. The rivalry hasn't mellowed, it's just changed shape. One of the most serious issues, racism. Enna Mama, 10 Sound to 26, 2025, 10:45 a.m. Vinícius Júnior of Real Madrid has been subject to repeated racial abuse in stadiums, including during Clásicos 22-22, 22-23, forcing clubs, fans, and authorities to respond. In October 2024, after a Clásico at the Bernabeu, there were credible reports of xenophobic or racist insults directed at young Barcelona players, e.g. Lamine Yamal. The Spanish government and La Liga launched investigations. On top of that, refereeing VAR controversies keep cropping up. Decisions or non-decisions in Clásicos tend to spark uproar, adding to the narrative that something's not fair in El Clásico. Cue visuals, stadium scenes, headline graphics, players walking off, crowds booing, VAR board reactions. Why this matters? We're talking about modern football issues, discrimination, technological integration, legal consequences, all wrapped into this one fixture. For your audience, if you want to talk what's changed in football since 2000, this section is powerful. Section 5. Why these moments matter and what they teach us. Okay, so we've walked through the major flashpoints. Let's pause and ask, why do these controversies matter? They define the rivalry's identity. The emotional stakes go way beyond 3 points. For fans, players, coaches, El Clásico is everything. They reflect broader football culture, from star transfers, Figo, to aggression, Pepe, to racism and officiating issues. Every big theme in football shows up here. They make great storytelling. If you're creating content, you've got narrative arcs, betrayal, revenge, modern reckoning. They change behavior. After the Figo pig's head, clubs and authorities became more alive to fan safety. After racism incidents, there are institutional responses. On camera cue, show timeline graphic, quick flashes of each incident, emotional music. So if you're presenting this as a top 5 controversies video,